Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you for clicking on my channel and welcome to the journey home. My name is Catherine and I live in Nova Scotia. This is your November love forecast. Cards were pre-shuffled to save time. The head of the head of the reading will be a card up front that will affect all of the cards that are being laid out. If you want to go to or check out your companion astrology page, there will be a link to it in the description below this video. Head of your reading that will affect all the cards laid out is the Four of Wands. This is about partnership, marriage, commitment, contracts, heart contracts. The Knight of Wands. Now this is Sagittarius energy here. The Ace of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Cutting out a player in your life, or you are breaking barriers. The positive is a player. I mean, the positive is knocking out blockages. The negative of this card would be dealing with a player. There is this finality or beginning with the Sword of Truth. This is our Earth Mother in physical form. This is a nurturing. This is also about retirement, being able to take a rest and count your blessings. And this is about negotiations, communication, where you're coming across, and whatever you're trying to get others on board with, or the other on board with, is contagious, helping them to see the big picture. We have the Five of Swords, and at the heart of your reading is the Empress. And the Knight of Pentacles, bookmarked with the Ace of Wands. Now, I said Earth Mother in the physical form. This is Earth Mother. This is the Celestial Mother. And this is about birthing something new. You're cutting an umbilical cord to something or someone. It could be a behavior even, a situation, something changing in your relationship. Maybe you're cutting out, holding on to an argument that is just not worth arguing about. We are in the thick of the big ugly. If most of the world doesn't know that yet, they will by the end of the year, I'm sure. We are at WAR globally. So I think this is about taking stock of who we are. Is it worth arguing? Isn't it better to unite now? We're in a period where unite or die. And you're giving birth to this new way of being. Now with this Earth Mother, below her is the Knight of Pentacles. This is about taking your time, taking slow but sure steps. So I really feel like you're letting go of an argument or situation that just isn't worth beating the drum over. There is a saying about being careful what you fight for. You may end up with a stupid prize. You know, it wasn't even worth it. We have the opportunity now of a new beginning, this negotiation, this being able to communicate and getting across how this could be a project, something you decide together, something you're passionate about. Is it worth hanging on to that? Well, whether or not it is worth hanging on to, these blockages are being removed. Unnecessary energies are being exposed. You're taking slow, sure steps here, Sag. into this passionate new beginning. Talk about new beginnings. We have 3 aces on board now. And this is like the sun. This bright new beginning that brings stability, brings ideas forth, manifesting into reality. Now, 2 of Wands usually depicts the crossroads. You may be thinking of someone from a distance. You may be thinking of traveling. You may be thinking or them traveling to you. But to me, this has always been the card of a decision that has already been made. That law of attraction or intention has been sent out into the universe. And now you're watching it come in. Deep, 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 deepest love. The King of Cups is the King of love. There's wisdom. The King of Cups gives good advice. Male, female, doesn't matter. It's the energy. They know when to release and let go and let you do your own thing, or they've got their helping hand out. So you're in a position now where you can get across what your message is. As long as you're on board with truth, nurturing, how you present yourself. This person may be doing it with you, trying to open up your mind to new ideas. But they also know when to release, when you need your space. Scorpio energy, by the way. We've got Virgo energy now too. Independence. Now, this person who loves you understands your need of independence. Sagittarians need independence. This could be about you breaking ties with a partnership in order to be independent. But the focus is on a lasting, long-term commitment. So this feels very much, Sag, like the understanding of what partnership is. Like codependent. All partnerships, love relationships, marriages are codependent. But is it one that is fruitful? Brings things to bloom? It is here. These possibilities. These probabilities. And look at how you are blooming. This is about looking good, feeling good, smelling good. And everywhere you walk or you step, you're blooming flowers or leaving a beautiful fragrance behind you that's contagious. Clarifying. Now we have the shadow side. Now that's about the codependency I just spoke about. Looking within yourself, doing some shadow work. There is a codependence that possibly needs to be looked at. Is it toxic? Or is it put in a, is it worth fighting to gain control or to have the upper hand? November, it looks like you're being forced to look at this. For those of you who want to save a relationship, you're being forced to look at this. For those of you who are going out on your own, letting go of a player, becoming more independent. This is your growth, time of growth, in order to have that deep, abiding love that is not stifling, but actually nurturing. You're manifesting, absolutely manifesting. Getting rid of those blocks in a, wow, does that ever feel like the world events that we're expecting? This is a whirlwind manifestation. And yes, it could be a whirlwind romance. Or it could be a shocking event that removes blockages in your life. Now, I will say to some of you, Perhaps you're losing a partner who is passing over on the other side. And this would feel very whirlwindy, very catastrophical. But the Magician, oh, okay, I'm getting a different feeling here. Sorry, Sag, I take that back. The Magician, when he manifests, this again can be positive or negative. And sometimes when a magician, it isn't real magic, it's just a trick. Nothing up my sleeve. So you must be careful if someone is just feeding you full of hype, or maybe you're feeding yourself full of hype that this is worth the battle. You are manifesting what you have sent out to the universe. Perhaps this is you facing what has manifested and something that needs to be cut out, a behavior, a way of being between the two of you. But on the positive note, Sagittarius, it is also manifesting miracles of removing blockages that need to be removed in order to clear your path that you are on here. Don't get me wrong, these are very positive cards for your growth. This is about courage, strength, and now on these two cards we see the infinity sign above their heads. Courage, strength, when to release the beast, when to cut that tie, when to let something go. And when to keep that beast in check so that you can communicate in a way that is not destructive. You have that energy around you. The ability to control that energy within you. Cutting out that finality of a behavior or a person, or maybe someone who is affecting your partnership. May seem like a courageous act, and likely is. We see courage, we see strength. Breaking those chains are going to be, you're breaking those chains. Whatever it is that is holding you back from that partnership that is fruitful. Celebration. Here you can take a sigh of relief. And at this time, Sagittarius, you're not going to feel like it took courage or strength. It feels like it just came naturally or comes naturally. But whether you see it or believe it or not, or know it or not, it took a lot of courage. And there is celebration of reaching the end of that road, that accomplishment, that victory. The Chariot, Cancer energy, we see Leo and Virgo here. See, strong Virgo, 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 Virgo. Now, Virgo, if you look at the traits of Virgo, that's purity, purity of thought, purity of family, the importance of family, partnerships. The Chariot, Cancer, Cancer is all about family as well. We have a black and white horse. Whichever decision is made, the alternate horse will fall in line and race. So something is racing towards you. An opportunity, discussions, an epiphany, a project that you can sink your teeth into, a new love, if that is what you are waiting for, is racing towards you, and it'll be a passionate one. There's that conflict. So you are dealing with inner and outer conflicts. Inner and outer conflicts. So we see the infinity signs here: courage, manifestation, action, removing blockages so that you can come out on top. Now, this is where I think intuition is going to play a strong role here in what needs to be cut out, what chains need to be broken. Perhaps someone in your life needed to be cut out because it was detrimental to the relationship. But that person would have to be pretty evil to do that, Sagittarius. You know, that would literally mean harm to you. But look, we see that the rod that is flowering here, that we saw flowering up here, it's just like you're going to battle here. So make sure the battles you choose aren't for stupid prizes. It will take some courage either to hold your tongue or to release the beast, whatever situation that you find yourself in the month of November. Independence, this birthing is yours alone. You are coming into a leveling up. Now, this person who loves you deeply, whether it's present or future, definitely benefits from it, admires you for it. There's unconditional love here. But you are birthing something new that perhaps that's where the codependency thing came in. If it is of the dark side, the toxic side, perhaps you were expecting that they do it all, or they expected you to do it all. But this is something you have to do on your own. Birthing this new reality, or real reality, this independence of self-care, taking care of yourself so that you have an easy labor. The world is moving into a different level of consciousness, a higher level of consciousness, and this very much feels like that. Strong Virgo energy. Do you have a Virgo friend that is sending good vibes to you or helping you see something you didn't see before? True love, celebration. There's unity. There's going to be a powerful partnership here. Perhaps you and your love are breaking chains together in a way that that boggles the mind, because we're moving into this higher level of consciousness. The world we're in, mid-shift. Everything is changing around us. This is divinely guided and timed. Taking your time. It really feels like not just take your time. Never mind these battles for stupid prizes. Take your time and observe. Play the role of the observer. Maybe that's where the courage needs to take place, because there's so much action going on here. This slows you down. This takes you to a slow level of taking sure steps and allowing the divine to take over, to allow these energies to come in, to be the observer, to be independent from any of this darkness that's trying to creep in. And you won't have to wait long, because this is rushing towards you, this contagious ideas and communication and everyone being on board. Now for the passion. Look at that. Passionate, new beginning. This one begins in truth, not in hiding a card up the sleeve or being a player. What's racing towards you? Truth, passion, new beginnings. We have 3 aces on board now. A steady flow of money. Reciprocity, that King of Love, gives as much as they receive. Perhaps you should be more giving during this time of wanting to fight, because there's battle. These are like battle cards, even the Chariot. But to allow yourself to give and receive here will bring miracles. I kid you not. Look at this new reality coming in. You can now start painting your new reality. This is a new canvas. So something from a distance coming. Are you moving? Relocating? Something is coming in that aids your creation, your painting, your artistry, because this is creativity. Someone is grieving for you. So maybe Sag, you got in a big fight with the one you love, your true love. And there's grieving over this. Perhaps this person is going through something that you are not even aware of. Maybe you're angry because they're not doing what is expected of them or what you're used to seeing of them, but they're hurting inside. This could also be you feeling you've lost this person. When you have 2 cups still ready to be filled, this is true love. This is also about honoring the dead. A time of mourning. There is a time for everything. Perhaps you're mourning with someone you love. Someone is mourning your loss. You being independent. Missing you. This independence is bringing you together. Maybe what this is all about, Sagittarius, is like a wake-up call, or reaching a new level of understanding who that person is, what they mean to you. Was it worth cutting words or cutting? Because this is about words, communication. Was it worth the fight? This is very beautiful energy here. There's sadness, perhaps in the awakening. I think the awakening has been sad for us all to different degrees. And we are still going through the awakening. We go through an awakening all of our lives as we grow. But where independence is birthing something new, independence is bringing that partnership, that long-term commitment. I hope that was helpful for you, Sag. And to my subscribers, God bless you. To the non-subscribers, I hope you do subscribe. And I hope to see you all again very soon. I have a lot of hopes, don't I? This is good. Bye-bye for now.